Alright peeps, welcome back to Cavey, episode 25. And keep your peepers peeped on those treated planks up there. They're gonna very quickly diminish as our builder beavers shift them from the large pile straight into our tribute ingenuity here. We've got a warning, it's another drought. We've been hankering for a bloody bad tide and we've got all the treated planks in. I thought they were gonna empty that thing, no way. But to hopefully ensure we get a bad tide this episode, our goal for this episode is to get this tank in here that this beaver's busily banging away on. And with enthusiasm like that, it won't be long and we'll have it all in. Or at the very least it'll help if I prioritise it, you know? Not forgetting this bit here that the beavers are walking across anyway. Watch, Beaver just walk straight across that gap. But yeah, now beavers, this is your priority build this episode. And nought else. And I mean nought else. That's spill hour only. Well look, we're going to get the last 4 metal blocks in here, otherwise our centrifuge is going to be a tad clogged up. Well, it's not going to be clogged up because there's no effing board what had to turn into extract, is there? You know what we could do though, because I know this is a dangerous job, get it switched out off our bots and get one bot grafting away in there. Iron bot 8? Iron bot 8's in the middle of the sky apparently. I hope you come back to the map soon. I need you to get in this dirt excavator here and excavate 6 bits of dirt for us, please. And I believe that's that 6 dirt excavated. And I say that because the wheel's spinning and this is stopped. Why are you in there? You can get paused for now, pal. We've got no extract left, so we're best just store up the dirt. Oh, of course you stored it in there. And you can only carry 4 at a time. Get the other 2 in there, builder hauler. There we go. Classic builder hauler instead of beaver hauler. Look at this bloody flood here. How are we not spinning at 1,000,000 miles an hour? Nah, I'm joking. Look, we're spinning 1,000,000 miles an hour once the flood starts going down. Oh, and when you look at this, it's starting to take shape. All the platforms are in. Well, not all the platforms are in. We still need a couple in the middle here. But we aren't able to reach them until we build all the way around on the levees. As you can see by the beaver dropping the metal block off there. I swear that beaver was carrying a metal block, you know, not a plank. Where did that metal block go? See, that plank didn't go in here either. Where are the beavers putting this? Ah, it went in here. That makes sense. Oh, no, it didn't. It went in here. They're building this overhang first. Beavers, you dafties, man. If you build that one first, you can put all the levees on it. Honestly, I'm just going to let them crack on. I'm just going to let them absolutely crack on with it. Oh, no, the beavers are dangerously close to getting this built. Oh, once that's built, the maximum priority spillway takes over. Well, hopefully the priorities over here will stop them from building it, you know. Hopefully. You know, I've just realised here, our little platforms that go over and allow us to build these pillars doesn't actually let us get and build this pillar here. There we go, 3 long side platform. Please tell me that takes metal blocks. Oh, it does. So we won't get that done until... Whoa, why are you beavers hungry? Why are you all hungry? Oh, yous were hungry and can't to satiate your bloody hunger with a bit of grapes. Look at them all in there chomping away on the grapes. There's so many beavers chomping. But yeah, now since we've got that on, we can go ahead, get a tidy little side platform on this side here. Cheeky little number. And then at some point, I'll delete this ladder and the beavers will be able to get around and build this pillar here. Perfect design. Oh, speaking of perfection, I believe through this pillar here, we'll see a beaver statue. Look at that bad lad. And I assume that's why we've got a new high score here. Look at that, 39 out of 58 on the beaver statue. One more very well placed beaver statue will be set. Look at the roof and the beaver bust bonus, man. Every single beaver, apart from the roof for some reason, has got the buff. So let's have a look. Where should we plonk down another beaver statue? Oh, how about right here on the other side? Let's have a quick see how it looks. Pop it right there, and I believe that's on the same level, right? I actually think that's on the same level if we just poke our heads through here and turn the beaver statue off. There he is! Beaver statues either side of the Hoosian estate. Oh, that's it. Perfect placement. Another maximum priority job to ensure we don't get this bad lad built. And I reckon that will have every single beaver covered with a little bit of beaver statue aesthetic. And look at this, since we got bots in our mine, we got 3 of them gone across the bridge there. It looked mint. We got beaver injured all the way down to 1. They're not even using the cave, they're just hanging about up in here. Look, there he is, hanging about. Resting and recovering by the beaver bus there. That does mean our little cave hospital's not getting used at the moment, like. But our platform is in if there's any adventurous kits want to go for a wander when they're young. Oh, look at this, and we're full ladder stacks in. We've got the path connecting it all the way there. Look, there's a beaver using it. There's a beaver bloody using the path. It's quicker to get in the cave, down, back up, and then gone around. Now, this does have me thinking here. Look at the beaver gone back down there. I absolutely love that. Because my initial plan here was to pop a big old tunnel through to get to the other side. But what we're going to do on the other side here, but more precisely, is a tunnel worth not having a ladder there. Because having a ladder there gives beavers a tidy little up access there. That may stop them going into the cave to go around, but that doesn't bother me much. We'll give them other reasons to go in the cave. I mean, these are two modded things, so I may as well check. Can I pop a tunnel there? No, I can't. But I can pop a tunnel here. Oh, well, best of both worlds then. How long does this tunnel actually need to be? It's going to be impossible, this. No, it's not, because you can turn the terrain height down MiGly, different be daft. Now you can see very easily if your tunnel's too long. Alright, 3x1 tunnel. Plonk ye in there. 1.6k science, well spent. And look at that, access through here anyway. Alright, what are we going to plonk on here? We could have edge of map back scratchers, but we've got loads of industrial back scratchers knocking around here, you know. I think, neat path there. We stick a nice edge of the world bench down. Oh, and I was going to say some shrubbery either side, but we can't do that. I can only put shrub here. I think that leaves us only one option. A fancy little brazier here. So, medium priority the bench, high priority these two, and high priority the tunnel. And I'm happy with that cosy little hangout section there. If you're a beaver, you can just hang a boot on the edge of the world here. Oh, it's mint. It's bloody lovely. And look at this, we're keeping up with the trees getting chopped down. I would like to say thanks to our large industrial pile here, but it's not. It's because we got all this industry burning all the wood and we're plopping all these levees in here. Including this stack of levees here that beavers were just walking across. Right, let's signify the top of this ladder stack with a path. And I'm going to go around and do that with the rest of these ladder stacks that are on the tippity top here. And it's time for a bit of a switcheroo. I decided I want ladders going up here so I can have the path there. Means I only need to build one platform there to connect it up. And who doesn't love an offset ladder, you know? Oh, and I've just thought, if I get the bloody hour hangs on the crack, that gives me a big platform there to do something with. I'll minimum priority these for now, but that is a big old bit of platform there to work with, innit? Oh, Droot started! Casual 21 there. Now it's a matter, let's just crack on here. But yeah, now for now, I want to enter into a real casual 20-day speedy up bit. Skip read hour this drought, because you're now bloody dying for a bad tide. We need to test that fancy sluice that we popped in the last episode, man. I tell you what, I am keen to get this bloody water tank built, like. It's gonna be crazy, and it allows me to do what I've had planned for yonks, but required the water tank to be in beforehand. So why didn't you sit back, relax, and watch some progress be made on this big old water tank here? And you keen-eyed beavers, keep an eye out for trees growing and getting chopped down. For ye spinny-eyed beavers, keep your eyes on that little bit of a clock there as it gets round and round and round. And for all the other beavers, let your eyeballs wander to whatever takes your fancy. And here we are, Drought 56. Oh, drought ended, cycle 56. Oh, we're out of power. We've got water, we've got food though, that's the main thing. What happened to our eggplant rations? Do we not have enough bloody canola? We didn't have enough canola, and that's with our little canola expansion that we got. Well, beavers, I guess it's time for another 4 canolas. And we got any bloody haulers! 4 yees in there. What do we builders? Knee builders. Woo like. What's the crack here? We've got 3 beavers injured. That's actually fine. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to enjoy having 4 breeding pods on the crack at all times, aren't we? And we need to pray to the beaver gods for a drought in our next warning, like, ooh, no, yous have got this in. Oh, yous have got the bloody pillars in and I missed it. It was completely not visible on the speedy up bit. Oh, well that explains why it took so long for this effort to get in, doesn't it? Well actually no it doesn't, this should have been higher priority. Alright then, I'll keep my eyes on these beavers. But I am going to keep an eye until the next tide warning to see if you build any more of these pillars up here, beavers. Oh, this is definitely a priority job, innit? Right, where's this platform? Pause ye before you start getting 54 metal blocks plonked into here. And let me do the same preemptively hour here before I forget. Like I did with this. I thought you were paused. Did I not pause ye? I must have paused this. No, this is still on. I shall pause that again. But anywho, beavers, why didn't you just hurry up and get the last of the metal blocks in this little platform? Once you have done that, we can see what type of warning we've just got. What is it? It's another drought. Another bloody drought. Well, I've got nothing against a drought, but I want to test me bloody sluice, man. Do you know how many cycles in a row I've got bad tides? Or just in general, I would have much rather had a drought than a bloody bad tide. But at this point, when bad tides are essentially droughts, apart from, you know, a little bit of production, I'm getting constant bloody back to back droughts. Nay good. But at least these platforms up here are actually paused. I will give the beavers a fighting chance here by deleting these ladders off the top. Letting them get round to building these, you know, just as and when. As and when. I don't mind doing that because this metal platform is preemptively paused. But look at those pillars! Look at our roof here. I love this roof for the brazier on the back. It's going to have the tank on it. Oh, yes. Right next to the rooftop terrace, as well as right on the top of a rooftop terrace, keeping all of the beavers dry in there when it rains. Well, look at that, 52 out of 52 on the beaver statue. The little beaver statue placement was bloody perfect there. Absolutely perfect. Tell you what, now we've got all the gears in the world, I think it's time to unpause these 3 bot part factories here. Keep them up and running. Oh, you know what it is time for? Some more bloody bots. We're running through the scrap metal. Bots, be born into the world. Ooh, there was a couple of flashes left on the bottom one there. What about the top one? How many flashes on here? Once we get maximum priority beavers in there. Oh, I thought the beavers had already clocked off, so I went to speed 4 to get our night, and I've done it again. So why didn't we real casually while away the time while we get back up to 99% on these bot part factories? We're up to 99 here. Pause. What about here? 86. Let's speed through that. That's him on 99. Get paused. And we've got 2 bots ready to go. And 10 logs and all. The trees must be coming in. Now what that means, we're going to be making mad progress on here. And apparently making progress up here even though the bloody platform's paused. Or they were building that metal pillar before I removed the ladders. That's fair enough. I was going to say, why did they build one and not the other? Oh, let's see the switcheroo once again on the hauling post. Get it up to 10. We got 2 brand new bots knocking about in here. 95% durability. That's heaps of scrap metal for heaps of time. And since you know I'm after a bloody drought, we're going to speed 5 way through this entire 15-day drought. Let's go. And I'm not even going to waffle. Take it away, Timberborn Tunes. Now what I'm saying here is a tad perturbing, right? Not the fact that we just sailed through that, only thanks to our bloody corn rations. Do we still not have enough bloody canola? Oh, did I pause ye? No, I didn't pause ye. You're just unable to get your canola seeds. Tell you what, I think canola's been bloody nerfed or something, because every time I've used it, I've needed the tiniest little bit of it. Oh, look at this, we've got some coffee on the gun. And is that a gatherer picking it there? It is. Alright, crop planting override tool, canola on these 6 here. We're getting heaps of canola on the crack like. And I didn't want to keep taking more and more crops away because we're going to end up running out like wow with the bloody cassavas. Look at that, man. Next to nay fermented cassavas because we've got nay bloody cassavas. Alright, beaver statue. I pray to ye this time. Please allow a bad tide. We desperately need it. Now I saw something during that second camera angle. Aye, that was a tad perturbing. Looks like we're getting rid of these water pumps for now. And then we should then have access to plop all of these down. Why not that one? Oh yeah, now fair enough, you won't be able to get that one. Maybe we do something over here where the water comes out of this bit. Oh, I can't, I blocked it off with bloody large tanks, look at that. It's all blocked off. Alright, if I pause this large tank, I should be able to get one singular set of ladders down there. And that set of ladders should allow the beavers to get down and place all of these impermeable floors we can't reach otherwise. 4 stranded beavers, you wet? Whoa, whoa, what? Sorry, what? How are you stranded? Oh, does this need to be in for it to, like, officially be a little connection? Oh, now, do I even have builder beavers with all those beavers stranded? I do, I've got 2. You know what, I can't risk it. Delete this, and please tell me we have beavers piling through this tunnel any second now. My fingers are crossed. Beavers, please tell me you're just taking a while to get back through the tunnel. Doesn't look like they're taking a while to get back through the tunnel. What if I actually path it up? It doesn't connect? What? I thought I would bloody connect through. I've got 4 beavers just hanging about here. Dying at the map. Right, we need to delete this tunnel. Any builder beavers pick up those lots. And I'm guessing I'm getting a tunnel plopped in there. With a maximum priority beavers, I need that tunnel in rather quickly before your beavers die on the other side of it. And what an angle to watch this happen from. Will the tunnel get in before the beavers perish from being stranded out here? Hopefully we don't have to wait too much longer to find out. And hopefully that's because a tunnel's been put in. Oh, we've got to be getting close now. We're coming out the speedy up bit. Oh, beavers, come on. How close are we to getting this bloody tunnel in? We just need a bit of scrap metal. How do we not have the scrap metal? I thought he's kept up no bother. Oh, there's the explosives because it's the bad water. Oh, no. Do you have scrap metal, pal? One scrap metal. 0 scrap metal. No. Oh, that's 24 scrap metal if I delete this smelter. Well worth the loss of 25% of those resources. Beavers, get those picked up. You're on a 24-hour working day and another effing drought. Are you for real? Anywho, let's get back into the speedy up bit and we'll see if the tunnel gets in before these beavers cork it. Oh, the tunnel's in. Beavers, get yourselves through the tunnel. No, stop sitting on your horses. What are you doing? Why are you dying? Why are you dying? Why are you dead on the floor? How can you not go back? I'll put a path up, look. Connecting and everything. Beavers! Get through the bloody tunnel! Nah, look, it's actually fully connected. Actually fully connected here. Your beavers, they're not going back. They're all going to die. How did he get put in? What? Oh, no, man. I can't just sit here and let me beavers die because of some random bug. Tunnel, get plopped in there, just in case. And Zamaruni, please, get yourself to some food before you cork it. I see you back in Cavey. You're no longer stranded. Please tell us you've got enough. Why you go back that way? Are you the only beaver who's going to survive? All the beavers died apart from old mate here. Get to some food quickly. I can't get a good angle. Please, mate. Get to some food. Stop off there. You've got corn rations. You don't have to go pick your favourite food, mate. Oh, you just died. Or did my camera lose you for some reason? Oh, no, there he is. He's not dead yet. Get in some food. Why are you cannon, man? Just get any food. You're about to die, mate. Where are you going? What? Old mate just wanted to go have one last look at the bad water tank before corking it, apparently. Mate. I have no... The fact that they went back through that tunnel is the cherry on top for all of that, like. Right, let's delete this tunnel here. 6 and 12. Let's delete that scrap pile because I cheated it in. And I really don't know, you know, peeps. I really don't know. You know what? You know what I do now? We're going to turn this into a little memorial area. Beavers, pick that up and please don't get stranded on your way doing it. We're going to have a brazier there, a nice little shrub there, and a beaver bust facing the tunnel entrance. It's not for us. It's for the beavers. Because this little block here, this one block that's free, that's where 3 out of 4 beavers died. Apart from old mate who wanted to go walk past all the food and just die hanging about on the bad water tank there. I don't think I'll ever be over that, you know. The beavers just going and just running past all the food to die on the hill. I can only imagine the beaver was proving a point. And it's clearly not being made because I'm asking beavers to come back and build through here. So, like, you died for nout, mate. You died for nout. Do we have any builders or something? I've got the maximum priority to ensure you get the tunnel in. But, you know, apparently. Oh, that's right. Another bloody drought. 18 days. Let's get this bloody thing I want done with, shall we? I'm sick of droughts. Tell you what I can do, though. We can reinstate our little smelter hour here. Get plopped back in. Not that there's enough scrap metal knocking the boot to do that with. And since these are maximum priority jobs, I'm gonna real casually hang about and see if a beaver gets stranded to do. He's stranded, isn't he? Look at him, he's not coming back. He's not even classed as stranded yet. You absolute plebe. Why are you plebing it up, mate? Right. In that case, I'm gonna delete this shrub once again, cheat the tunnel in once again, and then we'll watch this builder beaver run back through that tunnel, and then they'll get to finishing these off. And I'm just going to delete these logs here, and I'm just going to cheat that shrub in, because I clearly can't place it otherwise. Hang on, why have we got a bottle of energy? Ah, exactly. Get yourself charged in there, mate. But anywho, builder beaver, are you going to come run and get a bit of block in here, please? Oh, no, you're not, because it's metal blocks. Oh, beavers. Beavers, we actually need a bad tide, you know. We need metal blocks for everything. We can't get scrap without explosives. We can't get explosives without bad water. Well, I hope you're ready to see some extreme speedy up bit. No music this time. It's just aubergines, canolas, soybeans, cassavas, kohlrabis, and the odd exercising beaver. Proper fast stuff. We're copping a warning. What's it? It's a bad tide. Finally, thank you, Beavers! We've got a bad tide warning! I sincerely hope this is a 30-day bad tide. I want the biggest, baddest tide possible. Oh, we made heaps of progress up here. I was expecting it to do now because we've got the metal blocks, but I guess there's these platforms here to pop up. What's the durability like on these two? Basically done. You know what? Big speedy up bit all the way to the tide change. I wonder what this wheel looks like from this angle on speed 4 speedy up. I guess we're finding out, aren't we? And I'm not changing the speed. It's just the water flow going up and down. And here we are, peeps! Bad tide started! This is the first time. Let's make sure we're doing it properly. Let's make sure this is set to auto. Thank you. It's actually closed. That's what I wanted. The floodgates need to be at 0 to allow the water to get all the way out before it gets to 100% contamination. That's the same for this metal floodgate and this floodgate up here. Now this is where we test. You can see the water's already gone up the pipe there. Let's do speed 1 here and we'll watch the water level gone up that pipe. Why is the water level not gone up the pipe? I thought it went up the pipe. Why is that not flooding, peeps? Like legit. Look, this sluice isn't open because the contamination's not at 100% yet. This floodgate's pushing out 2.2, but there's 3 water sources doing there. Look, 1, 2, 3. I honestly thought it was going to start overspilling and everything, but apparently not. But yeah, now all we're doing now is waiting for this to get to 100, and then the bad water gets in the tank, and the slurper starts slurping. Oh, MiGly, 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 MiGly. Pause this tank right here. No automations on the unpause on that. Because that tank right there, once we set this aqueduct up to 1, we can view from inside the bad water tank, it filling all the way up and spilling out the side there through a lovely dam. Now look at that beautiful system. How we're doing over here, it doesn't look like 100% contamination. Let's strip the world down because it's the easiest way to click this sluice here. 100% contamination, I was bloody wrong. Well, in that case, if we get this up to 1 here, we should be able to retreat all the way up the tippity top. And check, make sure that we didn't overspill. Now that we've got all 8 sources knocking about in here. No, we're definitely not overspilling. We're getting close though, but nowhere we overspilling here thanks to our corner of the map damn bug. We are finally getting some bad water, which means explosives time. And centrifuge time. And I imagine we're about to run out of bots here. Oh, 27% durability. That's actually not bad. I was expecting it to be much worse. I've had you sitting about most of your life day and out in the mines there. And since we've had these 3 running for quite a few cycles now, how are our storage piles gone in? Look at them. That's bloody heaps of bots we can make in there now. I like that. And now we're making metal again, we can finally get back to plopping these in. As well as these. Oh, and look at our centrifuge. It's spinning around. It's making extract, which will be getting stored up in here. Look, we've got 1 little bit of extract getting stored. Isn't that glorious? You know what, actually, speedy up a bit while we get this extract filled. Just a little bit. Just maybe halfway-ish, because I think it could look mad sped up, like. And I reckon that'll do. How far did we get on there? A solid 79. Oh, I love the fact we're just slurping the bad water non-stop. Is there any reason you're not at work, Talisa? Oh, you were just getting there, were you? Ah, I've got your number. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess that's a good test. Yeah, look. Our pipe's all in and sealed and working. It's a bloody good thing it is, and all, otherwise we would have flooded the entire industrial estate with bad water. I mean, why didn't we pop this up to 1? We'll see the pressure build, and this bad water here should go all the way up to the very roofity roof. Ah, there it is, up on the roofity roof. I did go up a layer on the terrain, but the bloody number cruncher stopped it. But there you can see. It's all pressurised and sealed and working just fine. On the backside of both sluices here. And he knew this was coming. We're going to do a real casual rest of tide speedy up bit. Bad tide edition. You can actually see the bad water getting slurped up and fall out the dam there underneath. Or at least you could. Maybe you can't anymore. It all depends on what's going on with this bad water here. Abrupt end of speedy up bit. Are we perhaps overspilling? Because I'm seeing some bad water droplets over here. Quick speedy up bit. Aye, look at that. It's overspilling. That's not good. Look, here again. It's about to overspill once again. There it goes. It's overspilling. Now, let me just check something. Is the contamination actually up at 100% here? 99 and 100. See, I thought that's what was happening. Floodgate down to 1. I prematurely put you up to 0. Let's do a bit of speed 4 action until we see this at a consistent 100 here. Well, I'd say that's a consistent 100. Let's get you back up to 1. And then it comes down to 99%. How long do I need to bloody leave this thing for? The issue is when it gets to 99%, it keeps going up and down and up and down. And that's what's causing it to spill over the edge, look. It's at 100% now, it's just opened, and you'll see it'll get choppy when it shuts again and that's what causes the wave to just go and spill now on the backside. Or is it actually up at 100% now because it didn't do it because it wants to make a liar of us? Classic sluices. Sluices always, oh, there we go, 99, it's doing it, 98% contamination. I imagine we're just pushing water through from the cave here. What's the cave contamination like? See, we're only at 97% contamination there on that sluice. This sluice doing here, 94% contamination. Let's see, how long does it take for this to bloody get all the way up to 100% contamination here? Just this cave alone isn't even up to 100% contamination. You know, actually, this has been set to closed. I'm going to set it to auto, and it shouldn't flood the caves, because we shouldn't need it to flood the caves anymore. At least not as much. Oh, and in 6.1 days, we'll be able to test with sluice here. You can see we're still dropping the level here, which means, technically... I was going to say technically we still need Old Mate and still need it to be running. However, this hillside's all green. How is it all green? We've went down a block. Or are we just about to go down a block? Aye, there's a little bit there. Let's do a bit of a speed 5 evaporation until we get to the bottom of this sluice block here, which is now. And we've got a dry hill. Yeah, that's the way it goes. So Old Mate up here is still required. Just hopefully not as much as beforehand, you know, because this brazier was supposed to be ever lit, never ever getting switched off, and it gets switched off now whenever we need to moisten the hill. Now let's check how much durability we've got left. 10%. I think it's time to get some more bots on the crack. How close was I here? How many flashes? No speed 4 MiGly. 1, 1, 2, 2. 2 flashes each! Not bad. Alright, so now we got 4 beavers in there. We might always have to have 4 beavers in here, you know. Because look, we ran out of scrap metal just there. Or are we running out of scrap metal because we don't have gears? Of course, of course. There's always a reason, isn't there? And I do have all of me coggers gone, all 3 of them. Well, since we got nearly 40 bots worth of parts in here, I think it might be time, yet again, to pause the bot part factories. Allow some gears to flood the market, and get we're making scrap metal. 93 planks. You know what? Bots in the cogger shops up here. Ha ha! Get botting. You know what I should do if I'm doing that? Go through the bad water tank, find this little charging station over here, and unpause you, because he'll be very handy to have for those coggers there, because look, it's on the same level as the coggers. Oh, and look, all the other hangs are in here. It's just a case of building the side of the wall out here. But anywho, let's do a quick 4-day levy place and speedy up bit while I pause these bot assemblers up in here. Oh, and of course I clicked the one that had the slower bloody workers in it. Look at that, man. I've got to wait another time for these. We can't be forgetting about these lot, otherwise we'll have loads of bonus bots knocking about again. Oh, but now we've got the tide a changing. We can pause Old Mate the fluid dump here and check just how quickly we get nice clean water coming out of this sluice here. Because remember, we've got 3 sources under here. It's already doing a 90, 85, 79, 70, 70, 69, 68, 65, 50, 40, 30, 25, 21, 20, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, it's about to go from 0 to 1, peeps. And that honestly didn't take long at all. That's basically a morning. Here we go. 1. The water's flowing out. We're gonna be filling up the cave and knee time it. Ah, look at that, straight up and over the edge there. Just how we like it. So yeah, nah, that took like a quick morning, nothing more. And if we have a look at this sluice over here, which used to be the one we relied on, 98% contamination. So yeah, nah, this sluice, brilliant idea. It's a shame we had to wait bloody 15,000 cycles just to get it to work. Oh, and speaking of getting things working, pause ye, because I want to continuously have dynamite on the crack. But I don't fancy waiting for this big wheel here to get gone. So let's get this down to 0. Let's get in this sluice here. Change it to open. It'll piss out loads of bad water, but that's fine. Because we want to get the dirt excavator up and running here. With at least 1 iron bot in it. And you know what? Why didn't we have ourselves a real casual speedy up bit while we watch the bots dig down, get all the dirt out, and the river run nice and clean down here. Tell you what, that bloody dirt excavator looks mad just on speed 4. I don't even think you'll be able to see the blade spinning when it's all sped up. Oh, it's oh, we got a warning. And of course it's a drought. What else would it be? But I actually was about to come out of that speedy up it and be like, oh peeps, the water's been clean for ages. I just was enjoying myself watching this can ruined and ruined and watching this can ruined and ruined. Oh, I'm very easily entertained, me like. Anyway, before we forget, let's get you back to auto. And we can close this bad lad all the way up there. And oh, please tell us. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I was about to freak out thinking we just pished loads of water in here. Oh, and the beavers have got their platform in. That means they're working on this stack of levees here, which you can't see where it goes. But that, along with this side platform here, allows beavers access down to the bottom, which is how we're getting in here. Via on one ladder. How can you put this one ladder in, beavers, but nothing else? Like for reals though, how did you get this ladder in? Oh, look at that. We are instantly maxed out on cog storage. Look at that. 60? Do I not have gear storage? I could have sworn I had gear storage around here, you know. What are ye? Pine resin? Pine resin. Nice one, MiGly. That one's for gears. And since we have a tidy little stock there, I think I'm going to go into here and turn these back to beaver grafters. And look at we're chugging away doing here. 29 bits of dirt from Ironbot 16. Ironbot 16's got the best one, like, during the temperate season. Whenever they run out of power, they just come charge here. You know what? What's your power level like in there? Let's see you run out of energy real quick, Mr. Bot, because I want to see you come charge up. Look at him charging up, and then once he's fully charged, he disconnects and goes straight back into graft there, churning up the dirt. Right, now am I going to see canola? I'm not. We're still running low on bloody canola. I cannot believe that we've got such a huge canola plantation. There's the 6 hour here. We've expanded that. Where else can we plant canolas, man? Oh, we're still running out of berries and all. Alright, unfortunately, oak plantation, you are going to be a bit of berry action here. And I can see from up there, we didn't even have any grapes at all. So sorry, oaks, but you're becoming grapevines. As well as this blueberry seedling for some reason. Why is it a seedling? What happened here? Why have we got seedlings? Oh, am I seeing that right? If we went doing an entire level here. Oh, there's a stubborn bit of dirt there, you see it? A little bit of stubborn dirt in the corner that needs to be sorted out. This is a dangerous place to be, isn't it? If you're a beaver, you're getting your bloody tail clipped at this point. But why didn't we hang about here until it all gone stop? And the reason it all gone stop is because there's absolutely no more water. Well, apart from the water that's spilling out on the top. Quick, unpause the water slopers, slope it up, warpers. And yeah, now there's like no reason you being in here. Well, we'll wait for this water to stop going, and then once it stops spinning completely, there'll be no reason for you to be in here whatsoever, pal. Now there's no reason for you to be in here, and there's no reason for you 3 to be unpaused. 7! Oh, I did it again. I knew I said I was going to do it, didn't I? I said I would bloody forget and do it. Oh, and I should have been bloody slurping this up, not letting it go. Read, one grafter, slurping that up at all times. We'll unpause the centrifuge to fill this up. And in the TNT hoose, we're going to be popping a bot in there. Because if there's going to be a big fight over bad water, I want the TNT to get it. So we can keep extracting scrap metal here efficiently. I mean, we're doing spot on untreated planks here. I think it's time we delete these 2 little small warehouses. Hope that no beavers come and build this here twice in a row. 3rd time's a charm. We finally got that undone. And while I was messing about with all that, the beavers went ahead and got this bloody bit of flooring. The bunch of Raggies, what they are. Look at that, man. 8 out of 10 bots sitting in the mine there. We're going to be making far too much scrap metal, right? Bot, you're getting in the smelter there. And other smelter, you're becoming a bot as well. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the centrifuge here because I'm a tad apprehensive about the amount of bad water that's in this tank. And have a look at this. There's not that much left at all. And that's going to be slurped up in no time. Actually, to make sure we get it all slurped up, pausing E, unpausing E. And I've just set up a little safety there in case I forget to unpause him. He's going to pause when a temperate season starts. And just to be doubly safe, it's going to automatically pause when a bad tide starts in case I decide to resume during the temperate season. But for now, why didn't we recover our ladder resources here? So why didn't we have ourselves a real casual 14-day speedy up bit? Getting the last corner of this big water tank in here. And I tell you what, I bloody hope this is in this bit of a speedy up bit, because this is a speedy up bit and the episode with. And I plan on starting the next episode by filling this tank with a bit of water. So depending on if this is filled or not at the end of this episode, the beginning of the next episode it's going to go wildly different. I tell you what, I am buzzing with the progress I've made in this episode. Like, we managed to pressure test the industrial pipe during the bad tide, as well as test that lovely magical sluice down in the cave that pumps nice clean water out within a quick morning of a bad tide. Unlike the other sluice that takes about bloody 4 days to actually get down to 0% contamination. But when it's all said and done, all we really want is a fluid dump to dump water into the cave all tide long, isn't it? But I be keen, peeps, because update 7's just around the corner, and that means that Cavey is about to get heckers, absolutely heckers up in here. As I'm recording this, I know there's a handful of episodes left, and I mean a handful. And hopefully you can keep your hands full all the way till tomorrow for the next episode of Cavey. See yous later, alligators.